give you one last chance to stop being so blasphemous, Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan or LeBron James? Better, who are you going with?
Well, I'm going to go with Michael Jordan.
Okay.
But statistically, LeBron James is a better basketball player. And here is why. He fills the stats up across the board, night in and night out. You're talking about a kid who can easily average a triple-double if he chooses to. I don't think Michael Jordan had that option.
You don't think he had that option?
No.
He could have done that, especially with you?
No.
Especially with you?
It's not his demeanor.
Okay.
It's not his demeanor as a player. That's like me telling you that Kobe Bryant could have averaged a triple-double.
Kobe will tell you he could have anytime he wanted to.
Yes, but that's not what Kobe wants to do. Kobe wants to score.
LeBron's not done yet. Michael Jordan undefeated in NBA Finals. I'm not comparing the nostalgia of Michael Jordan. Like Mike, I get that we were all raised like that. You cannot tell me in a one-on-one game, though, that LeBron James wouldn't dominate Mike. In a one-on-one game, LeBron James, 6'9", 260 pounds. If the game was at 7, I think LeBron would win 7-3.
Sweet boy.
Now you can talk. Wait a second. You can talk about his mentality, but we're not talking about 5-on-5 basketball, J. Rose. We're not talking about the passive LeBron making the right play.
Take a knee. Smelling salts.
Take a knee. Are you protesting this argument?
I don't know what he's doing
he's
now.
He's praying. It's a combination of both.
He's silent. He's having some sort of a thing.
Jay,
did you just say into a microphone that LeBron James would beat Michael Jordan
in a one-on-one match?
One-on-one?
LeBron James is 6'9", 260. He moves like a guard. He moves like a guard. He defends like a guard.
And winner take out?
Yeah, winner takes ball.
Winner take out.
Winner takes ball.
Okay, no, that one. So
why would it never happen?
Because Michael Jordan was all defensive first team 9 times.
Okay.
LeBron James was 5 times.
Okay.
Michael Jordan led the league.
I'm
gonna answer your question.
Okay.
So Michael Jordan led the league in scoring 10 times.
Okay.
10. Mm-hmm. LeBron James led the league in scoring once.
Okay.
Ooh,
so I'm talking about a guy who's been the best offensive player and the best defensive player.
LeBron, one of the greatest ever. Can't give me 25 points. KD, one of the greatest ever. Can't give me 25 points. Anthony Davis, 8 rebounds.
That's easy.
Devin Booker, 1 3. Are you kidding me?
Hey, LeBron, by the way, 3 threes away from passing Kyle Korver.
Ooh, Kyle Korver can shoot that thing.
Number 7 all time. And he's second in 30-point games now with 559. MJ's got 562.
That's an amazing stat to talk about. Everybody, I don't get into debate about greatness. So LeBron has played how many more seasons than Michael Jordan and he's still behind him? That's crazy. That's crazy. And I love LeBron, but for him to be that far behind MJ and I'm played probably 8 more seasons? Come on, man. Y'all need to stop this.
You talk about you didn't play with 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
How was that experience?
1A, 1B.
1A, 1B.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's your perspective on that?
Stop playing. Don't do me. Come on. MJ's the greatest ever. Come on. Stop.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he ain't lose nothing.
Yeah.
At all. He don't even know what losing is.
This man is MVP, Defensive Player of the Year.
It's insane.
First team all defense, MVP of the regular season, MVP of the finals, lead the league in scoring. Only been done 4 times. MJ, and MJ.
Damn.
That's the greatest of all time.
That's how you end the debate with these young guys that want to talk about LeBron. That's how you end the debate with him right there.
I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down.
You got that one down.
Yeah, clip that. It's over.
LeBron is only 2 back of Michael Jordan in career 30-point games. It's 560 to 562 for Jordan. Wow. Surely he'll catch and pass Jordan soon. Wow. I could almost hear the blind witnesses out there chant in creepy, culty unison, GOAT. No, phony GOAT. LeBron James has now played, are you ready for this, blind witnesses? LeBron James has now played 16,500 more minutes than Michael Jordan did. 16,500 and counting. If I divide those minutes by LeBron's career average of 38 minutes played per game, LeBron has played about 434 more games than Jordan played. And I don't think he's close to being done as he nears age 40 on December 30th. Happy early birthday, LeBron. What's this man gonna play? This year and next year? This year and 2 more years? So obviously, he's going to set all sorts of longevity records because he's the most durable superstar we have ever seen. So if you want to call him the longevity GOAT, you can be my guest. But if you're saying to me, see, this is another reason he's better than Jordan, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is a pathetically desperate attempt to justify the laughably absurd notion that LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. Period. End of story. End of thing.
When LeBron passes up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in points, and he will this year, will that make him the greatest player ever? Okay. An interesting question. I think the greatest player is Michael Jordan. That's what I think. But
I agree.
LeBron is about to do something that hasn't been done in a long time, and I think he will move his name up there. But for me, it's always Dr. J and Michael Jordan, Magic and those guys. Listen, Jordan was the greatest in my opinion, and he likes LeBron. That's his opinion. But when people look at stats, right? So his stats are definitely going to be up there. And to have passed up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I can truthfully say I'm jealous.
There's just something like subjective about it too. Like it's like you look at the stats, but there's just, I don't know, that feeling MJ used to give you when you would watch him at the top of the key. It's 2, 3, 2.
He's the only.
Sink that shot.
He's the only man that had me terrified on the court. Because I went from high school admiring him, college admiring him, and then he's right there in front of you. And all the you see on your poster, like he's doing it in real life. Like he came by me so fast one time, I was like, oh Mike, yeah, I was terrified.
LeBron era isn't over yet. So let me ask you this. How does he compare to your former teammate, Michael Jordan?
Let's see. That's been a big debate for a while now.
No question.
I just think that if you look at Michael, the body work he's done over the years. You look at LeBron, the body work he's done over the years. How many years? 17 now, going to 18. Michael is the greatest player ever. Michael's been injured one time. He never asked to sit out. He never asked for anything, but only he asked for respect and money. And people don't realize when Michael Jordan was playing, I think the first 8-9 years, he was barely making $3 million compared to these guys making $40 million. Wow. Compared to, no one even knew that. And then when he asked for $30 million for Chicago for the first championship, the fourth championship, he got that. 35 the second year, I guess another 35. I think he wanted 50 in the next year. We were gonna go for 4, but a lot of things went on. But as far as LeBron and Michael, if Michael played in this era, he'll average 50. He'll average 50 points. LeBron's a great talent, no doubt. He's probably one of the top 3 players ever played with Kobe, Magic, Kareem, but Michael's right there. I don't know why you guys discuss the GOAT. Why you discuss the GOAT?
I agree. There's no
debate.
It's not close enough. It's not close enough between Michael and anyone else to really have the conversation. Let's be honest about it.
Michael Jordan always took it to a point that he wanted to guard the best player, even with myself. Even if I start talking trashing him, he would always tell Scottie Pippen, look, I'm taking Gary tonight. He would always take the best basketball player on that thing. But I think now in this era, LeBron doesn't want to tire himself out because he does so much on his Cleveland basketball team. It's a difference. Michael Jordan really didn't have a mindset of, I don't care if I do tire myself out, I'm going to go and take this guy because I want to prove to him that I am the better basketball player. I think that LeBron doesn't have that mindset that he wants to do that every night because he knows that he does so much on his team and he has to exert himself so much that he doesn't do it.
But I'm saying to you, Gary, I've never seen him do it. I'm talking about, I have never seen a game where LeBron has come out from open and tap and said, you know what, I got him. I'm shutting him down. I've never seen him do it ever.
I haven't seen it neither, and it's just, that's the case, but like I said, I haven't seen that. I said it's the truth, but I have to be in LeBron's case too because like I said, he has to do so much on these basketball teams. He does not have Scottie Pippen. He does not have guys like that who can help him out on a Chicago team in that situation. I think it's just a little different.
So many times we sit around today and we compare MJ to obviously the greatest in the world today in a lot of people's eyes in LeBron James. What do you feel about those comparisons specifically?
Well, first of all, let's not take anything away from LeBron James because LeBron James is a great basketball player, one of the all-time greatest that's ever played the game. LeBron James, to me, when you think about all-around basketball player, he probably is the best of all time, right? All-around basketball player. But when you want to say who's the greatest ever, it's still Michael Jordan. Now, LeBron James' chapter is not closed yet, right? He still has some basketball to play. So maybe he has a chance to catch him later on if he can get some more championships under his belt. But at the end of the day, they're both great, and they played the game the right way. They made their teammates better. They've won championships, and thank God for LeBron, because right now, that's what we're watching. We're watching LeBron James. This is his time. This is his era, and he's dominating this era and in his time.
And the conversation is always going to come up with, with Mike and with LeBron. But is it really a fair comparison based on the times in which they play, or do you look at it as a microcosm of their skill set and say it doesn't matter when you start to look at who's the greatest?
We all know, because of our backgrounds of playing professionally, right? And a lot of people doesn't have this perspective. We know that the rules were different. The rules currently now are different. The travel is different. The refereeing is different. So it is an unfair comparison to say who is the greatest, because everyone's not playing by the same rules. What Oscar Robertson and the late Bill Russell and the late Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, it's unfair to compare them to today's players because they were dealing with a different set of circumstances. Equipment is different. The sneakers are different. The gymnasiums in which they're playing, the travel, food, training. There's so many things that we can throw into the equation before we start saying who's the greatest. In order to have an accurate assessment of that, everyone's got to play by the same rules. So when I hear these comparisons, they're great for the barbershop. They're great for TV. They're great for debate. They're great for all of the things that we love about the media. However, we were fortunate enough to play. We both know that was different. So it's an unfair comparison. I admire these players today for the era that they're playing in, but let me assure you that if Jimmy Jackson and I saw you and I played against you, I know you were a 25 to 30 point scorer easily in this era because I saw you in the previous era. Okay. And that era was a little different because they were hand checking. Right. The game was a little bit more physical. I'm not saying it's better. It was just a different game defensively. People were switching, like they're just, everyone switches now. You'll come off a screen now and a guy 5'11" would be guarding you. Well, a guy 6'6" couldn't guard you. I know if a guy 5'11" was going to guard you on a switch based on your skill set and how you played. So it's a different time. It's a different era. And I always try to appreciate the eras in which, players play in. And then you look at it and say, now, which do you think would transfer from one era to another? These players, without question, could have played in that era, but let me assure you, it was a different time. Just like if you played in today's era, it would be a different time. So, I just try to look at it holistically, but it's a fun debate. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy people's arguments.